back then, assurance of salvation was the gospel, until some of these money merchants in the name of prosperity gospel came with their gospel and took assurance out. Because the only way a man can make you give money anyhow is when the assurance has been collected. When you don't have assurance, then you must buy assurance, and you keep buying installmentally because you don't buy all at once. These money merchants, you must buy it, and when they discover you're not buying, they say, my prayer is that you make heaven at last, because the way I'm seeing you, that is, you are not giving money again, so I'm praying. They start whining you like a retired generator. They whine you, then you give the money. The whining has succeeded. Then when the generator is running down, you're no more giving like before. You're slowing down. Your tithe is no more consistent. They whine you again. My prayer for you. My prayer for you. You know, Judas Iscariot did not make it. You know, even Job suffered because he didn't pay tithe. You know, if you don't pay tithe, you will not make heaven. You know, where your treasure is, your heart is. If you don't bring your money, you cannot make heaven. That's their own interpretation. Then when they whine, now you start minting the money. Then when you're slowing down, my prayer is that you will not miss it. You will not miss it. You will not miss it. I pray for you that after all this life, it's fraud. Assurance of salvation is the gospel. Once you remove assurance from the gospel, it's no more gospel. Am I teaching here? Wrong teaching is not just harmless. It's very harmful. It will flood you. Imagine how we used to do evangelism. Immediately we meet a man. The wages of sin is death. The man should give you a slap for that kind of information. What do you want him to do with that information? Is that the gospel? The wages of sin is there. You cannot hide it from. The soul that sinneth shall die. And in hell, the rich man lifted up his eye and he saw Lazarus in the bosom of Abraham. And he cried. Hellfire is full of fire. And as the fire is burning you, worms will be coming out of your body. And the fire will not destroy the worm. And suddenly be like a skeleton, but you cannot die. Is that gospel? You will drum it until a man starts crying. They say, now the Lord has entered. How can the Lord enter by crying? It's called the joy of salvation, not the tears of salvation. Wrong teaching, very destructive. Lots of stories about heaven and hell. The other man died the other day. When he appeared in heaven, he saw this. All that will be the message of salvation. Wrong doctrine. They used to have what they call revival. That revival service is stealing men's salvation. It was reviving nothing. It was to steal your assurance and make you cry and weep between the porch and the altar. Religious people go vex after they preach now. Their tummy is turning. Because they think we are taking away the pillars of Christianity from people. Any pillar of Christianity that is not established on the death, burial, resurrection, and ascension is a stupid pillar. Quote me anywhere. Is what? A stupid pillar. A stupid pillar. Quote me anywhere. Look at my face again. It's a stupid pillar. It's a fight, the good fight of. It's a fight to defend the sanctity and the sacredness of the gospel. We fight. When somebody say you must sow money to have blessing, we fight it, because that's a lie. Who has blessed us with all spiritual blessings in the heavenlies in Christ Jesus. He did it without our money. We are contending. We are contending. Tap your neighbor, say contend for the truth of the gospel. Because see, if we don't contend like this, our children will hate church. Our children will hate our God. We must contend like this to bring sanity to the body, so that our God will be attractive. And if my aggression is annoying you, remove the aggression and take the message.